back to my channel. Today I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to try to use almost all drugstore products for my makeup today. A very casual look, nothing too extreme, nothing too crazy. Obviously you can play with it, but I just wanted to show you guys some products that I found at the drugstore, which are fairly inexpensive compared to some of the other ones that I have. And I know it's kind of hard if they're all high-end pricing because not everybody has a discount to MAC and all that kind of stuff. So I really wanted to try and make it more financially savvy for everybody. So yeah, so I'm just going to kind of talk through, and I really tried to keep it all drugstore. Obviously there's some stuff that I just can't live without. So yeah, I guess let's just go ahead and get started. So first thing, I wanted to try a under eye kind of hydrating cream, and I'm trying this Neutrogena. I think it's new. It's a hydro gel, and it's not specifically for the under eye area or pre-concealer, but I really wanted to just try it. So it's just this really lightweight. Oh shit, I just spilled it everywhere. Smells really good, goes on nice. So I'm just gonna take a tiny bit and apply that underneath the eye area. This can literally be put all over your face at night or whatever. And I've only used it a couple times, and so far I really like it. So it's the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel, and they did have an under eye one, but this one was much larger for the same price. Okay. So the foundation that I chose was the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. It's a demi-matte finish 24-hour foundation, and I mean it's new to me, but so at first I got 109 because for some reason I think I'm super tan, and I'm not, so I had to go back and I got 107. And it may not be perfect, but we're just gonna kind of roll with it. And I'm gonna use my Sigma F80 to apply it. These are inexpensive, they're not drugstore obviously, but you can get them online. And ooh, this is a little yellow. And we're gonna press that into our skin. I mean, it's not terribly different, but I don't really stress about that because I just blend it. I'm not afraid to get a little dark and then kind of roll with it. These were really hard. You can't really swatch in the store because they have little covers on them, which is fine. That's great. That means people can't use them and you're buying used products, so I appreciate it, but you can't really swatch them to match perfectly in store. And so I get really oily, so this one has a nice matte finish, and it really did last me all day, and it covers, oh, I just spit, gross. It covers the imperfections really well. And we all have them. I really freaking hate mine. You see, and I just blend the shit out of it. I just go down. And me personally, I like to be a little bit darker, so not to look like death. So that's on, and I'm gonna go ahead and try, I've used it a couple times and I like it, this Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Dark Spot Concealer Treatment with Vitamin C as my concealer. My favorite concealer of all time is my MAC Pro Longwear. So me using something else is like a big deal. So it's a twist and a little sponge applicator. And you can kind of press it. And I'm actually going to use it on my eyes too. And I'm going to bring that highlight pretty far down. And this stuff is actually really good. I was really impressed with the wear. It's kind of an odd applicator, but I'm not mad at it. So I'm gonna kind of, ooh yeah, that's a good look. I was surprised I could find one that I actually liked. I'm gonna use my beauty blender. You can use whatever sponge thing that you want or brush. I can't live without my beauty blender. This is the only sponge that works, I think, for a nice flawless finish. You can honestly use these. My philosophy is there's no rules in makeup. So use this really however you want, but damp is best, I have found, obviously. And I mean, I've applied my entire foundation with one of these as well. I like that. There's no rules in makeup. Maybe that should be my little philosophy tag thing. Kind of cheesy, but whatever. With MAC Prep and Prime. I know this isn't a drugstore either, but these are things, like I said, I can't live without. This is the Prep and Prime Color Correcting Compact, and it's an Illuminate, so it's this pinkish, purplish, and I like it for under the eyes because it really brightens. So I'm going to do it with the setting brush by Real Techniques. This is from the drugstore. Yay! Finally another drugstore product. And I'm gonna go ahead and put that on my eyelids too. And I think it really brightens. I like it, and it's comfortable, and it really sets the concealer good. Okay, then I'm going to use my Real Techniques blush brush, and I'm going to take this Infallible Pro Matte 16-hour powder, so it goes with the foundation, and this is obviously a little bit darker than what I needed. That's okay. And I'm going to set my foundation, basically, with this. Everywhere that I didn't conceal and on some places that I did conceal. We're just warming up the skin a little bit and setting it. And always do your neck, or I always do. So since this is a little bit of a more natural look for me, I'm not going to go too crazy with the eyes. I'm going to use this Maybelline Color 24-Hour Tattoo as my base for my eyeshadow. And I'm going to use a Sigma Precision Round P82 to apply it. And these Color Stay tattoos, I have another color, and I really like them. This one is Bold Gold, number 45. I'm just gonna stick my brush in there. And that's kind of how it looks. It's really pretty. And I'm gonna do this from lid to brow. Okay, so for eyeshadow, I got this cool little, hot mess, palette that's by Maybelline. And it's Copper Chic. So it comes with 4 colors and a little applicator sponge situation that I won't use. But that's what the colors look like. And they're all shimmery, and I know shimmer is not for everybody. So, you know, obviously you don't have to use the shimmer. And I'm going to go ahead and take a big fluffy brush. This one's by Sigma E40, my favorite. And I'm going to take this middle gold color, and they don't name them. So I'm going to take this one right here as my transition. So this is my first time using it. Hopefully it goes on good. No rhyme or reason, just wow, it really blends out pretty good. Oh, mama like. Holy shit. Take this Real Techniques shading brush. It's an itty bitty one. And I'm going to take this rose gold. This one right here. Fuck that. Okay, right there. And I'm gonna put this on my lid. Oh my god. I am in love with this. And there's not that much fallout. Like, I really don't see that much. I got a little bit on my nose, so that's weird. I'm just gonna take my little brush and dust it off a little bit. And I didn't spray my brush down or anything, so this is super pigmented. I'm really, really impressed. Can you tell that I don't use a lot of drugstore makeup? I sound like such a makeup snob, but I don't know why. I got into the higher end stuff and never looked back. And you can tell by my bank account. Just kidding, sort of. Okay, then I'm gonna take that same E40 and I'm just gonna blend. No additional product. Okay, I'm obsessed. I love it. Oh my god. So okay, I'm gonna go ahead and run that same copper that I put on the lid underneath the eye. Curl these bad boys. Couple pulses on each eye. To use my another MAC product, Prepped and Prime Lash. I can't live without it. I'm sorry. Prime those eyelashes. Then I always use the L'Oreal Voluminous Curved Brush from the drugstore. I've loved this since high school. I can't I can't say anything but awesome things about it. The brush is super comfortable. It just gives my eyelashes that fullness and length that I just love. And I'm a mascara whore. I don't stop at one coat ever, nor do I stop at 2 coats, if I'm gonna be honest, which I think I should. Tell you bitches straight up what's going on. The fuck, I'm not a gangster. I'm gonna tell you guys. I'm feeling a little feisty this morning, if you can't tell. Bam! Then, drugstore as well, Maybelline Lash Discovery Mini Brush Mascara. Obsessed. Bottom lashes all the way. Don't jab yourself in the eye though, that fucking hurts. Move on to brows, and brows, it's not drugstore either. I didn't go all the way with that. I'm gonna use my Anastasia of Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in soft brown today. This brow that I'm working on is the real bitch. It doesn't like to grow in the front, so I overcompensate all the time and really overfill it in. I wish I didn't, but I do. And if anybody doesn't like it, they don't need to look at the brow. You know, that's kind of where I'm at, because there's not a whole lot I can do about it now. My girl Kaylee, who waxes me, keeps them on point. They used to be like little pencil, like tattoo looking brows, over tweezing. We've all done it, and if you didn't, I'm really proud of you, because as soon as I was allowed to tweeze my brows, went overboard. So Kaylee had to reinvent them, grew them out, and she has worked with them ever since, shaped them. So that's my advice: find a killer waxer, be patient, and get those bitches shaped, because it will change your life. Your brow game will hopefully be better. Define my nose a little bit, so I'm going to use that same Infallible powder and do a slight bit of contouring. And this is just a Bare Minerals tapered eyeshadow brush that I like to do my nose with. And underneath my bottom lip, make it look fuller. And then I take a Precision Angle P84 by Sigma. It's fluffier. And I'm gonna carve it out a little bit more. Try and get that honker. Because I'm not gonna do a harsh contour, or a more defined contour. I'm gonna take my Makeup Geek Face Buffer brush. It's a stiffer one. And that same powder, the Infallible. And just define it. And underneath the gobbler, no double chinage. And carve out around the neck. Okay, back to the Makeup Geek. I'm going to take this By the Balm Betty Lou Manalizer. It's a bronzer, and it's kind of broken, so I'm going to be careful when I show it to you. It's just got a little shimmer to it, and I love a good shimmer, so I'm just going to slightly put it right in my hollows to warm up the skin even more, because like I said, I like to be bronzed. Extra step. This is a little bit more of a budget-friendly bronzer, so that's why I chose it. Do your highlight, because I feel like your look isn't complete without a good highlight. Since I'm going with the more coppery gold based look, I'm going to do Gold Deposit Mineralized Skin Finish by MAC as my highlight, and this one's pretty intense. Put a little on my finger, touch on my nose right at the tip, and then right down the base, and then I use my large angle contour F40 by Sigma, and I mean, bam! It freaking kicks it up a notch. High points. And then Cupid's bow. So I definitely have that glow going on now. I always set my brows with Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. This, I swear you can go swimming in it and your brows won't move. Then I'm going to take the Kardashian Chroma Beauty Joystick in Nude Beach. And that just goes with our bronzy kind of glow we got going on. Yeah, so hopefully you guys liked it, and hopefully I gave you some good drugstore suggestions, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and please subscribe. I really would love to have more subscribers, and share with your friends, and hopefully you guys learned a little something and enjoyed it. So leave a comment in the lower section if you want to, and yeah, hopefully if you guys want to see some more drugstore tutorials, then let me know. So please subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day or you know, they're sisters, they're not twins, as one of my girlfriends told me, and I'll never forget that. That doesn't mean we don't want to be damn twins, you know? I have no idea. Excuse me. Oh. Excuse me. Okay. And I'm going to take an E. Woo! That sneeze kicked my ass. So not my finest work. Most of the time you have to just pray for a good brow day. Today, I feel like wasn't. But, motherfucker. I'm dropping shit. I'm a hot mess. A little smaller. Oh! It's okay. Oh shit. Ooh. Okay, just kidding. Just kidding. really lightweight because you can friggin' swatch it all over the, swatch it? What the fuck? Spill it all over the place.